Is the M1928 Thompson the best SMG in the game? Well, I'm here to discuss some things with you guys today, and I'm going to give you my opinion. So first things first, I think that the MP40 is one of the most overrated SMGs in the game. Is it very good? Yes, it is very good, but I think there are a lot of other beasts out there that are being slept on. The Type 100 being one of them, it is a very good SMG, and now I'm figuring out about this Sten. I just started leveling up my SMGs. The PPSH at the current moment is quite a struggle. The Sten wasn't really all that mind-blowing, and the Owen gun I haven't even got to, but I hear it is quite broken. So I started leveling up the M1928 Thompson because I just want to try to take advantage of double weapon XP weekend and double XP weekend. And one of the things is I've been running into so many people still using the STG-44, the MP40, and the Automaton, and they all have gold on it. So you know what I have to say about those people?
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
You know, I couldn't have said it better myself, Filthy Frank, so thank you for making an appearance in this video. Anyways, yeah, I don't understand why everyone's just abusing the meta on double weapon XP weekend, because once those guns get nerfed, you know what's gonna happen? You're going to be in for a nice big struggle. So anyways, the 1928 Thompson is probably one of the best SMGs in the game, and here's the reason why I think this is the key. It's because it has a really good mag size, it's very accurate with the right attachments, it's also pretty balanced for hip fire, sprint fire time, ADS time, and the damage output is honestly pretty surprising, and I don't even have the best attachments unlocked yet. Mine's only like level 30 something at the time of playing this match. And you guys will notice in this gameplay, I ended up dropping a 50 gun streak in a normal lobby. Yes, this was a normal lobby. I was playing with my friend Graham. I don't RB on this channel here. That is not the way I like to play. I don't actually find enjoyment in those lobbies. I just like things happening naturally. So, been working on my atomic camo grind, and so that's why I'm also leveling things up. But I feel this gun just has it all, and the MP40, the fire rate's a little too slow, the damage output is great, but you can't get a bigger mag with it with the high caliber mag, where this gun gets a high cal mag at 100 rounds. So the M1928 Thompson is great for playing modes like Blitz and Assault, where there's a lot more players on the map. Maybe if you're playing something like Tactical Pacing, or even Assault as well, depending on the map. The MP40 is still a very deadly gun, but this Thompson also gets something that the MP40 doesn't, and that's later down the line, is Frenzy. And what Frenzy does is it allows you to regen health after getting kills. So if you have a 100-round mag that is highly accurate, and it also has quite impressive handling stats, I would say that it's pretty broken whenever you combine it with the Frenzy proficiency. And as you can see right there, I was looking at the future proficiencies. Also, I'm going to go ahead over some perks you guys can run with this. So since this is a rushing gun, I would rather recommend you guys use Cold-Blooded or Ghost. I don't really recommend running Ninja in this game because footsteps are pretty quiet overall. Now, if you are in tactical pacings and you really just don't want people sound whoring you, especially in hardcore, I'd recommend running the Dead Silence field upgrade. But to me, starting off with Ninja is just not really all that practical in this game. The reason I'm going to recommend Cold-Blooded is because there's a lot of people out here that run High Alert, so running Cold-Blooded obviously helps counter High Alert, and Ghost is just going to help with all the spy plane spam. Now, I do use counter spy plane, but it only lasts for a certain amount of time. It's not going to be there the entire time, and you can't re-earn a counter spy plane through your life, so that's why I still tend to use Ghost. But if I am running Cold-Blooded, I'm not going to run Dead Silence while I am using the counter spy plane, because at that point, I'm not really too concerned about streaking. It's more about just getting those streaks, and then if you are able to get a V2, you're able to get a V2. If not, you know, obviously. But for me, I try to do as much work as I can while that counter spy plane is up, just because that's really going to help you guys out. And again, if you have Ghost and you don't have a counter spy plane ready or anything like that, then well, you're just going to have that advantage of having Ghost still without that counter spy plane. Also, the counter spy plane does help counter those that are running the forward intel perk, because obviously the spawns show up whenever you're on the forward intel, and if you just freshly spawn in and there's someone close to your spawn, well, they're going to know where you're at. I also had engineer on. Now you can run, I wouldn't recommend running engineer unless you're playing hardcore or working on your launchers. Right now I'm trying to get field upgrades with the Panzerfaust before they fix this bug gun, so that's one of the things I'm working on. But I would highly recommend to you guys go ahead and put on engineer if you're playing hardcore, because there's a lot of S-mines around the map and stuff like that, of course, jammers, whatnot, in some modes. But forward intel and core is going to be one of your best bets, and then if not forward intel, I mean, high alert is just so strong. Radar, I just don't really feel is necessary, because spy planes activate that radar, as well as, I mean, if you hear gunfire, you can pretty much tell what direction someone's going to come from. So I don't know. Personally, for me, I just think radar is probably one of the worst perk 2s. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people like it, but to me, it's just, outside of maybe tactical pacing, it's just not needed. So yeah, that's going to be my opinion on that. And then for the third perk, I would recommend using either double time, lightweight, or scavenger. If you don't want to run the munitions box or supply box, whatever it's called in this game, then you can go ahead and use scavenger. And then if you are going to run it, you could either run double time or lightweight, so that way you can get some extra movement speed. If you're running bigger mags, I would definitely recommend running lightweight, especially with some heavier barrels and stuff like that that are going to reduce your movement speed. So I would highly recommend going ahead and throwing that on, because lightweight gives you about a 6 to 8% increase. I cannot remember the exact numbers, but it's definitely up there and it's definitely useful for you guys to use. So I would highly recommend running lightweight. And then double time, just in case you want to tack sprint a little bit longer. Tack sprinting is kind of underrated, because a lot of people say, I don't see the reason I would want to use double time, because lightweight is increased movement speed across the board in every single way, whether it's strafing, it's moving around in just normal speed, tactical sprint speed, all that kind of stuff. Well, there is one argument that I still have for double time that I feel a lot of people are missing whenever they think about this perk. And if you haven't realized yet, in COD Vanguard, there is no way to really refresh your tactical sprint by slide canceling. I mean, there is something that kind of works, which is if you do like a YY swap when you do a tactical sprint slide, like slide cancel, but it's still inconsistent at best. I really feel that there isn't a true way and a consistent way to constantly have unlimited tack sprint in this game. So again, you might still be wondering, so does it give me unlimited tack sprint? No. Does it regen faster? No. The thing everyone is missing about this is cameraing, right? So if you have more tack sprint at your disposal, you can tack sprint for a longer duration and be able to camera someone just a little bit easier, right? You don't have to worry about your tack sprint running out at the wrong time, and whenever you have it, you can obviously tack sprint for a little bit, stop if you need to. You'll still have some gas in the tank on that tack sprint, and you can go ahead and camera someone, which what I mean by this is doing a B-hop around the corner. Also, this guy was camping a lot, and I'm not going to lie, this is kind of a scummy tactic I use, but I tend to shoot someone's body if they're trying to camp in a certain house or something, and, they want you really bad, or they just want that spot, and the reason being is they'll come back for you. At that point, you got in their head, and they're going to come back for you, and they're going to want to kill you. I know it's kind of a scummy thing because it's BMing, and a lot of people get upset over BMing, and if you don't know what BMing stands for, it's bad mannerism. So this is something that happens. Yeah, you can see I do it again just because I still want to keep him coming back, because I really just wanted to break my highest gun streak, and this guy was just like so dead on trying to kill me at one point, and then yeah, so I just really wanted to keep getting in his head and making him come back, but I'm not BMing someone because I'm upset at them or anything like that. I pretty much just tend to do that just to keep people coming back, so that way I can get kills. So yeah, anyways, I'm on a 40 gun streak at this point with the M1928, and yeah, I'm just looking to get this highest kill streak. My highest kill streak before this was a 43 gun streak. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out where they're spawning. Would have been nice if I had forward intel on, would have known exactly, but again, I really am just worried about the atomic camo. I'm not worried about dropping these V2s. If you're wondering how many I have at the moment, I believe I have 56 V2 rockets, and I haven't even been going for them. I've really just been trying to go ahead and get these camos done, because this year the atomic camo grind is something else, and that's why there's been a lack of content on the channel right now, is I'm really just focusing up trying to get that atomic camo done. Like, I really wanted to make some guides right off the rip for this game, but the atomic camo grind is so stressful this year. It is so time consuming, so tedious, and I just really am not learning the game all that much yet because I'm just too focused on getting these camos. And yeah, but I will have some guides coming once I get the camos done, and I think you guys will really appreciate those camos, or not camos, the guides I'll be having on the channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. A little cheeky Panzerfaust kill for the 50th kill, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out and have a great day.
Pat yourselves on the back and head on